This is 10 pets you won't believe exist. From Sunlight Entertainment. A pet or companion animal is an animal kept primarily for a person's company or protection, but pets in this countdown will blow your mind. Let's get to it. Strongest dog. According to the caption that accompanies a circulating photograph of an unusually muscular canine, the pictured dog is the strongest in the world and works for the Russian army. At first glance, many may assume that the image has been manipulated. However, the photograph is genuine and depicts a real animal. On the other hand, the claims in the photograph's caption are inaccurate. According to a July 2007 Daily Mail article, the hulking canine in the photograph is a whippet named Wendy who was born with a genetic defect which caused her to grow larger and much more muscular than others of her breed, while her head, heart, lungs, and legs are the size of those of a normal whippet. Her gene defect means she is double-muscled. Largest goldfish. This supersized goldfish is considered to be one of the largest of its kind ever captured. Raphael Biagini spent 6 years hunting for the legendary giant goldfish in the south of France, and it took him another 10 minutes to get this behemoth orange koi carp out of the water. The only problem with this bizarre catch is finding a toilet big enough to flush it down when it dies. Largest dog. The answer to the question what is the biggest dog in the world is none other than the ever so huge and Guinness record breaker Giant George. This massive Great Dane measured 43 inches tall. Even though it is the tallest dog, it weighed only 245 pounds. It holds 2 major world records: 1. Tallest dog ever, and 2. Tallest living dog, until February 15, 2010. Sadly, this dog is no more in this world. It died on October 17, 2013 and was just 7 then. Grumpy Cat. Grumpy Cat was born in Morristown, Arizona on April 4, 2012 to her owner Tabitha Bundazen. The original photos of Grumpy Cat were posted to the Reddit. Grumpy Cat is the nickname given to Tartar Sauce, a snowshoe cat that rose to online fame after several pictures of her annoyed facial expressions were posted to Reddit in late September 2012. The Reddit post was instantly met with Photoshop parodies and image macros from others, reaching the front page with more than 25,300 upvotes in the first 24 hours. Fattest dog. Less than 2 years ago, Dennis the dachshund weighed in at a whopping 56 pounds, 3.3 stone, about the size of 4 or 5 of the little pet pooches. A series of before photos show Dennis resting on rolls of fat, his head seemingly too little for his blob of a body. He couldn't take more than a few steps without being out of breath. Then Brooke Burton adopted him from a relative who had fed him burgers, pizza, and other human food, and didn't pay much attention to the dog's burgeoning belly. Out comes Dennis, and I couldn't believe it, Burton says. I wasn't even sure what breed of dog he was supposed to be because he was so large. Alien cat. Many of us have considered the possibility that cats might be alien beings, but one Canadian feline seems to be confirming those suspicions. Matilda, who was rescued from a hoarding situation as a kitten, has enormous glassy eyes that give her an otherworldly appearance. But Matilda, nicknamed the alien cat, didn't always look this way, her owner, Megan, told Pixels Entertainment. Just after Matilda's first birthday, she began to experience an eye issue where one pupil would dilate nearly to the size of the entire eye, then return to normal. Matilda was diagnosed with spontaneous lens luxation, meaning that the lens in her eye had detached. Two-legged dog. He was born with his rear legs fused in an X shape. Dr. Brandon at Animal Care Clinic in Vancouver, Washington removed his rear legs by doing a double amputation. They were twisting Duncan's spine and they were 100% unusable. They would have eventually caused severe pain, incontinence. He could walk on his front legs before surgery, and he was up and walking 1 hour after surgery. Two-headed turtle. A farmer has been left in shock after a two-headed turtle was born at his farm. and claims it is the first in 30 million. The bizarre creature hatched recently at a farm in Nanfan County, in the Jiangxi province of China. The owner of the red-eared turtle was left stunned after discovering his new reptile had 2 heads. But despite its abnormal appearance, the turtle is able to move around freely, and both heads are said to have a healthy appetite. The farmer claims to have bred more than 30 million turtles but says it is the first time he has ever seen one with 2 heads. Two-headed snake. 2 snakes with different personalities isn't that big a story, until you realize these different reptile heads are attached to the same slinky body. The 2-headed snake has one head which is more aggressive and physically attacks the other one. Jason Talbot snapped the slithery serpent when his mates found it living in the wild, before taking it into captivity. Two-faced cat. A cat born with 2 faces has made it into the 2012 edition of the Guinness Book of World Records after living for 12 years. The pet, who has been named Frank and Louie, also has 2 mouths, 2 noses and 3 eyes. It is the longest surviving example of a Janus cat, named after the Roman god with 2 faces. He was rescued by Marty Stevens 12 years ago after his previous owner wanted him put down when he was just a day old. But the cat has stored up his 18 lives to make it into the Guinness Book of World Records. Thanks for watching. What are you waiting for? Subscribe and watch amazing videos, audios.